Welcome back, pitchers, to another video. And today we're going to be talking about today's is going to be another video on Super Y. And of course, you're probably already tired about this already, but hey, you clicked on the video anyways, regardless, right? So you might as well enjoy it, right? Stay and watch the entire video, like you didn't stay and watch my live when I look like a damn fool, right? But anyway, yeah, we're gonna talk about Super Y again. I'm gonna discuss why Super Y defeats Goku, Superman, and pretty much everyone else in fiction without even trying, honestly. So why don't you just grab some snacks, sit back, and enjoy the ride of this absurd video. So yeah, and also on a side note, I know there's a lot of people out there that don't enjoy my content. In fact, one of my not my favorite, more like one of the people I enjoy watching videos and discussions and all this and that, really just pretty much just called me out on everything I have done. Well, not everything I've done, but like he didn't really call me out on everything. He just really just clicked on the video, say it was dog shit, and then just clicked off. But yeah, well, he basically said the music was louder than my voice. Well, I'll try to fix that shit. It didn't really work. It's pretty much my editing software. But yeah, there's a lot of people that don't like my content out there, and there's no hate. There's no hate on this guy, right? He just gave me some criticism, right? Gave me some criticism, and I just asked for some advice. Of course, he didn't really give me advice. He just said how bad it was, but still, I tried. All right, I'm trying. All right, I'm trying to learn everything about this editing software and all this and that. How to edit, how to tune the volumes up and down and shit. I'm still learning. All right, yeah, like you have to really just bash me on it. And for the other person that was saying this shit, like oh because you just joined fucking YouTube doesn't really excuse that your content is dog shit. I joined YouTube and my content was dog shit. Well, guess what, dude? Nobody's like you. All right, nobody's like you. Now everybody starts off great. All right, they build up to wherever they want to be at. All right, now everybody has to start great just from scratch. You don't get views that way anyway. Still gotta grind at the end of the day. So let me grind in my own way. Like, come on, let me grind in my own way. Yeah, like, come on. Now I've been rambling long enough, but still though, just let me do what I gotta do. All right, let me learn. We're all here to learn. This is what this channel is for. This is why my name is Underdog, for a reason. Is that we're underdogs that is trying to rise to the top. All right. So yeah, it doesn't really affect me. I don't have any hate towards this person. All right, no hate towards this person. I still enjoy his content regardless. But hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. But anyway, let's not stall any longer. Let's get into why Super Y beats everyone in fiction, right? So, for starters, he has the power to read. And I know I keep saying this shit over and over again, but do you really think anyone else has the power to read like Super Y does? Now, for people that say, Featherine, she wins. Featherine August, wherever the fuck her last name is. They say she wins, right? Wrong. You're wrong. So the people that says, oh, she's out of her soul, she exists outside of fiction, blah blah blah. When? I haven't seen her down the street. I haven't seen her looking down at us above the skies and shit. I haven't seen her at prom. Even though I haven't been at prom. Yeah, that was a bad joke, but still, I haven't seen her anywhere. So where the fuck is she, huh? Where the fuck is she? I haven't seen her anywhere outside of fiction. Last time I saw her, she was in a book and in a video game, and there's an upcoming anime, I believe, with her in it. So where is she? Where is she? Please explain to me how she exists outside of fiction. And no, for the people that say, "Oh, she is the author. She's the manifestation of the author." Okay. But does the character still lives in fiction, right? Exactly. And who says that with Superwire can't edit the fucking, her existence, right? He could just like fucking rewrite her existence. And for people that say, she has plot manipulation that's better than Superwise. How? Because Superwise literally lives outside of fiction. He literally lives outside of fiction. He lives between the books in a library. And he even interacts with you. He interacts with you. Because you have the power to help. And with the power to help, he can do anything. He can do more than anything, actually. Because you're helping him. It doesn't matter if you say no or yes. It's just like Dora the Explorer. You can't say fucking no. You're gonna help regardless. So, yeah, he has the power to read. And does Goku have the power to read? Last time I remember, I don't think he reads, right? I don't think he ever learned how to read. So how the fuck does Goku win? Explain. He could just rewrite Goku, just like have him dead. Like he just rewrite him like, he never escaped with the escape pod or whatever, space pod, whatever. And he dies. He dies on the planet, and yeah, bam. Now the story's only about Vegeta. Only about Vegeta. Goku loses. Regardless, he loses. And then we got other characters like what? Superman, right? We got Superman. Superman. He could do this. He could lift a black hole. He can cosmic armor Superman. He can rewrite plot. Well, guess what? Superboy is reading. He's reading the comic. In fact, for people that say, he can jump into comic books. Yeah, in one episode he did jump into a comic book, so that means he could jump to any book. Any book. He even said this in the origin. He said this in the origin story. That he said he has the power to jump through any book. And we have saw him like rewrite his own story. So if you try to rewrite Super Y and say, he never got his powers in the first place, no. He literally lives outside of his story. So pretty much, you have no argument to saying how he loses to anyone else in fiction. Like, we got fucking Natsu, who burned time itself, and that doesn't do shit against Super Wire because he pretty much gonna say, I wrote that, I wrote this, I wrote that, I wrote everything you have done so far. I wrote it. Now we got other characters like, what's that one called? The Creator or something from that one anime everybody keeps mentioning. Nope. Doesn't work. Nope. What about I bet y'all wondering. What about what's his name? Costco Sai? Kuto? I think that's his name. Kudo Sai? Is that his name? I'm probably gonna pull it up. You probably know this character. And then people gonna say, he could use his power of stories, right? He could use the power of stories. Like, he could just end the story of Super Y. Nope. He exists outside of fiction. Like, come on now. That doesn't work. Super Y literally lives outside of fiction. And it's a TV show. How the fuck look, he made a whole show about himself. Of how he has the power to read. He can literally go to any book like, I don't know, like the physics book, right? He go to any physics book or any science book, and he can rewrite everything within it, right? He can rewrite everything. He can rewrite the story of America. He can rewrite the story of humans, how it was birthed. He can even rewrite the story of the Holy Bible, and he can say, "Oh, I'm God. I'm the one who wrote this." The fuck? Like, come on now. And for those Cthulhu Mythos people and the SP, what's it called? SCP? Yeah, SCP people that think, oh, these characters win. How? How many times I have to tell you? Super Y exists out of fiction. There's no way they can interact with Super Y. There's no way. Super Y can rewrite their fucking narrative. Rewrite their narrative. And for people that say, for the people that's going to say, oh no, there's other characters that can rewrite narrative. But do they exist outside of fiction though? Do they exist outside of fiction? Can they interact with the real world? I don't fucking think so. It's just a story. Which Super Y can manipulate. He can manipulate any story, dude. There's no way you can beat Super Y. Super Y is basically Maxwell from Scribblenauts that exists outside of fiction. Like, that's pretty much what he is. That is what he is. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way nobody can beat him. Everyone loses to Super Y. Everyone in fiction loses to Super Y. There's no other people that can beat him. The one above all? Hell no. Super Y is the one above all, bitch. The fuck? He wrote the one above all in. Shit. I wrote this. I wrote that. That's pretty much what he is. I wrote this. Oh, Super Y. Oh, no. Super Y can't do this. He can't do that. Oh, yeah, he can just rewrite your fucking text, right? And say, oh, yeah, he can do it. The fuck? There's no way you can win. There's no way you can win. Super Y beats everyone you mention, and there's nothing you can do about it. Anyway, that's gonna be the video. If you disagree with me somehow, you know where my Discord is. In the description. Go ahead. I dare you. Because there's no other characters that could beat him. Any character you mention loses. Anyway, peace out, people. I love ya. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.